funeral? Is she mourning the death of Tom and Ariana? I don't know.
Agree.
Schwartzy, what about Schwartzy? He did an appearance last
So
week
what?
on Watch What Happens. I mean, I have to say, when Andy's like, girl, I'm going to give you some pointers after the show. I mean, it's like, first of all, listen, dude, you knew when you left your Valley Village house and got in the car that took you to the airport to LAX and you flew 3,000 miles and you landed and you were put up in the, 4-star, maybe almost 4- star hotel that Bravo pays for. And then you were whisked off to Watch What Happens. You knew you were not going to have an easy time of it, dude. But I mean, just I don't know. Like, is this an act at this point, man? Is this an act? Or can you just, like, listen, I've criticized Katie. Like, I have issues with both of them in that relationship. Katie, I mean, if my man spoke to me in public the way Katie spoke, I would slap him across the fucking face. So, I mean, Katie like emasculates this guy, and then this guy also maybe kind of deserves it because he's got no fucking balls. I mean, they're both like such. How did this couple ever even last? They're opposite sides of like not even the same coin. It's
It's
like
funny, and
grow a pair. You're a grown fucking man.
as a new viewer, because of course, like I've openly admitted, like I never watched Vanderpump Rules until
I
this season.
love that. It's a new perspective for us here.
It's funny to me. I have to remind myself they were even married. They seem so opposite. I just watched the episode where they're doing the tasting for the food at Schwartz and Sandy's, and Schwartzy invites Katie, and I mean, she just. I don't dislike her, but she never really smiles. She's not happy. I mean, there's something I think, blissfully naive about Schwartz. I just don't even. I look at them and I'm like, they were a couple. They don't even seem like friends to me. They're so opposite. It's very weird. It's the most odd pairing couple. I personally like, we get so many canned answers with these interviews, and so they're so coached. It's so media prep now. I appreciate an interview where, and Watch What Happens Live has had too, the Dolores interview about Ozempic and then the Schwartzy interview about, this whole situation. I like Schwartz. And I think the bottom line is this, the guy, his best friend is Tom Sandoval. And, they are in business together long-term. What is he going to do? Fucking completely throw this dude under the bus? He's not. He admitted he knew about this back in August, basically when it all really got going, or, maybe July. But, he covered for his friend. He believed his friend, when I'm sure he's smart enough to know, it ain't his first rodeo either. He that's his best friend. What do you guys like? I mean, I just feel like people are like, oh, sure. They come for Schwartz. They come for all these people. Look, Tom Sandoval's a douche lord, but Schwartz, they're best friends. What do you expect? I hope my best friend goes on Watch What Happens Live and does that for me. I mean, I thought that was pretty.
I am right there with you. Like I was just thoroughly entertained by it. But yeah, I have I mean, again, if my best friend were cheating on their spouse or girlfriend boyfriend of 9 years and broke many homes, I would 100% stand by them. If my best friend murdered someone, I would stand by my people. That's just what it is. So I don't really like fault him for that. I mean, I think it's funny when he's like, if you see Tom, give him a hug.
No, I like Schwartz a lot.
I am loyal. It's that with my girl Kim D over here, that loyal to the end for the inner circle. And this is his best friend. And I find it very respectable that you stand by your best friend. I had no problem with that either. I just think it was like a disaster of an interview in like the best way possible. And Andy's like, and Andy loved it. He loved it.
Andy, Andy's the king anyway. Andy sits there. Oh, I'm going to give you pointers. Meanwhile, Andy is sitting in his head going, fucking home run. Andy is going television gold. I couldn't have, please. Andy ain't giving him any tips except for, dude, thank you.
I mean, he also just doesn't even listen when Schwartz speaks. Andy is like in love with Schwartz, in love. He's been in love with, you could see it. He's just sitting there like, I'm just picturing making out with you in like another lifetime. Fuck Jax, Sandoval. Ugh. He's like, I want you, Schwartzy. He wants Schwartzy. Really.
I don't blame him. There's something I like too about Schwartzy. There's something very endearing and seems sincere. What did you think though? I mean, you've known and been a part of and researched many a Hollywood relationships. When Schwartzy says that Sandoval, Raquel is his heroine, do you think that is true? Or do you think Sandoval is just such a narcissist, you know,
but I mean, can't both be true? I mean, like heroin isn't exactly good for you. And like, if you're a narcissist, your heroine is the person, like, I think, you know, like Kim thinks, really, not me, because I don't even know if like he's 100% a narcissist, but like Kim always says like Teresa is like Louis' heroine, basically. Like if you are a narcissist, you want that person who just puts you on. I mean, Louis, I see a lot of red flags lately, guys. So all you tree huggers,
you do?
You should be worried about it lately.
Is this on your Patreon? Where do I find
this?
I
On the Patreon. No, I didn't. I didn't. Kim and I are flip-floppers. We admit it. If I go on Big Brother and play the game, I'm going to be a flip-flopper on there too. That's how you win. I mean, we take the facts each week. So I truly am not team. I do not give a fuck about Teresa or Melissa. I don't care. I'm not team anyone. I'm team behind it. I really hope everything works out for Teresa. I really do. I mean, she has been through, I really have nothing bad to wish her. However, I thought Louis was fine, but there's a lot of strange behavior coming out, guys. There's a lot.
Give me one example, because I need to get caught up on this past season with them.
I mean, like, and this is going to be more of a Patreon thing. This isn't, so everyone listen, but like, I mean, I know for a fact a housewife that he told recently that he's worth like $100 million. I mean, let's just put this in perspective. That's more than like basically Andy Cohen has, you know? I mean, it's close, guys. It's close. I would say Andy has around $75 million to his net worth. It's more than like Vanderpump. I mean, so he's, you know, they're down in Cabo now with like Kelly Dodd. And it's just, that's just one. Him and I are doing a big deep dive this Saturday. So I thought he was bad news. And then I flip-flop, because that's called taking the facts when you're not, when you don't, I mean, and so these tree huggers, really, you should all be ashamed of yourselves. You should all be ashamed of yourselves, because you should open your eyes and just be cautious. I wish her the best of luck, but you know, I hope it all works out. That's all I have to say. I really hope it does.
You know, and you and I have differing opinions on buying fake designer goods, but you know, I know you're a never faker, and I'm like, now that I'm saving $100,000 to buy a house and trying to buy a house in Los Angeles, I'm like, I wouldn't buy anything real designer. Like, everybody robs you here for everything, so I'm like, it's gonna be fake Gucci. But so I don't have a problem with it anymore. But I will say it is so tacky when he bought Trey's girls all the Cartier, and then the internet quickly goes fake. That was pretty bad. And then they all took it down, and you know, their PR goes, well, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, but